The Elder Scrolls Online is a massive, wonderful game full of things to do. It can get to a point where it may be a little overwhelming for the average player. One of the most common pieces of advice that new players are always going to hear is to make sure to do your dailies. Now, you're probably aware of things like daily writs, trait research, and mount training. However, during my many hours of playing ESO, I've uncovered a few things that I honestly don't really see talked about very much, but you should absolutely consider adding these to your daily routine. As always, my name's Doc, and let's just jump right into this. So firstly, we have dragon hunts. While most people may be familiar with the dragons flying around northern and southern elsewhere, there may be less people that know that there are actually two daily quests to hunt down these dragons. You can find one quest giver in the city of Rimmon, found in northern elsewhere, and you can find another quest giver in the upstairs portion of the Dragonguard Sanctum in southern elsewhere. Despite not being known by everyone, dragon hunts are still pretty familiar to a lot of veteran players, so you can hopefully take some comfort in knowing that you're probably not going to be alone in your dragon hunting. The rewards from hunting these dragons are both varied and very awesome. The main draw of dragon hunts is the alchemy ingredients that you get from them. Not only are these ingredients used to make really great potions for endgame content, but they also fetch a decent price at guild traders if you're more interested in that. Also, just like on a personal note, I would recommend sticking with the southern elsewhere dragon hunts more so than the northern, for one of the reasons being what we're about to talk about, but the other being that you can do them a bit quicker, and there's usually more people doing them, and I find them to be a bit more rewarding. Do with that information what you will, just a personal thing that I figured I'd throw out there. Next up, speaking of dragon hunts, we have probably what is one of the least known dailies, which is grabbing the Dragonguard Supply chest found in southern elsewhere. So this chest is found in the Dragonguard Sanctum, located in the southeastern corner of the southern elsewhere map. Teleport to the Dragonguard Sanctum Way Shrine, and it will be directly in front of the stall next to the Way Shrine. Unless it isn't. You see, the reason it isn't as well known is because the chest will actually not begin spawning until you have the Dragonguard Operative achievement. This achievement will require you to complete 30 total daily quests from the two quest givers found in the Dragonguard Sanctum, one of them being the Dragon Hunt dailies that I mentioned previously. It may seem like a daunting task at first, but I promise that it is worth it. Once you have the achievement, the chest will start spawning every day, and collecting it can give everything from New Moon Priest motifs to overland sets, and even those alchemy ingredients that you normally can only acquire from defeating dragons. It's basically like getting one or two free extra dragon hunts every single day. Highly recommend it. Definitely do it. Number 3, we have the Dark Brotherhood Shadowy Supplier. So at rank 4 of the Dark Brotherhood skill line, you gain access to a passive skill called the Shadowy Supplier. Spending a skill point on this skill unlocks a vendor that can be found at the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary, Thieves' Den, or various outlaws' refuges. Refuges. Yep. The refuge. Yeah. Yep. Those places. Outlaw stuff. Outlaw places. When talking to the Shadowy Supplier, they can give you a few different things. If you pick the dialogue option, have any poisons or potions today, they'll give you a toxin satchel, which can contain a few kinds of pretty decent potions, poisons, or alchemy ingredients. If you choose have anything that can make me less noticeable, they'll give you anything from a disguise to edicts to furnishings. And finally, if you choose have any equipment today, They'll usually give you a random item from the Touch of Sithis set, but can also give a Gaze of Sithis lead or a Sacrificial Heart. This vendor, like the Dragonguard, does reset daily. And if you've made some progress in the Dark Brotherhood skill line, this would certainly be worth adding to your daily routine. Number 4, we have the Infinite Archive Daily Quest. So most people are probably aware of the existence of the Infinite Archive, but less people might be aware that there is actually a daily quest associated with completing an arc. Turning in that quest will get you a variety of rewards, but most prominently, you'll get a box of archival fortunes, which is used to buy so many things, like so many things. While you can turn in the quest after a single arc, keep in mind that your rewards will increase if you complete more than one arc. How many you complete is honestly totally up to you, and will mostly just depend on how much free time you want to dedicate to this. Personally, I recommend completing 2 arcs, but to be honest, I usually end up only knocking out just 1 arc just to save myself a bit of time. Regardless of how many arcs you actually complete, the Infinite Archive Daily is a great way to get a good amount of gold, XP, and plenty of other rewards. Number 5, we have our Companion Reputation Dailies. Now you may be thinking, yeah, Doc, everyone knows that you can complete guild quests to level up your companion skill lines, and you are absolutely right, my friend. But there are a few other quests to take your companions on that can be very rewarding for both you and them. As we all know, companions have various likes and dislikes that affect our reputation with them. You may also already know that companions gain an XP boost by having a higher reputation with them. What you may not know is that every companion has at least 1 or 2 daily quests found around Tamriel that will give them a ton of reputation. For some companions, it may be a World Boss daily, for others maybe a Delve daily, and for some it may just be a Guild daily. Either way though, if you're wanting to learn more about your companion through their storyline, or level them up quickly, it would be definitely worth it to find a companion guide online that has a list of what daily your buddy would like you to add to your routine. While there are plenty other more daily quests and activities and things that you can do, I just wanted to share those because I don't really see them talked about as often as things like writs and research. So whether you're a brand new player or a grizzled veteran, I hope you were able to take something away from this, and let me know if you plan to add any of these dailies to your routine. If you have any other lesser known dailies you'd like to share, feel free to drop them in the comments. Otherwise though, I think all I've got left to say is that I've been Doc. Take care of yourselves, be good to others, don't forget to do your mount training, and I will catch y'all in the next one.